Today, we're going to be taking a quick look at HIPAA compliance settings inside of Zoho CRM. These are pretty quick and easy to set up, so I'm going to show you how to access it in the settings and then how to enable PHI information for particular fields inside of your modules. So with that, let us jump right on in. First thing we're going to do, jump into setup here, and then in the search bar, we can search for HIPAA. This would also just be under the compliance settings here under security control. This section covers GDPR as well as HIPAA. HIPAA is what we're going to be talking about here today. This is, of course, related to medical data correlated to personal information. That's really where HIPAA compliance is going to be relevant for you. Nice thing with CRM is to turn it on, you actually just have to check a box. For some of the other Zoho applications, Zoho Book, Zoho Desk, you actually need to, I think, ping Zoho, and then they will activate it inside of your setup. But here in CRM, we can really just come in, turn it on, choose which modules is going to be relevant for. I'm going to look at it for the contacts module here today. You could have multiple, though, if you need to. So leads and contacts would be a really common one if you're gathering any of that health information in the lead stage. For me, we're just going to keep it simple and turn it on for contacts. Let's think about a couple of the things that apply when we're talking about HIPAA here. One of the big things with HIPAA is basically how can this data be taken out of your system? You can basically go via all the different ways that data could leave Zoho CRM and restrict those data points. That's things like restricting data transfer to other Zoho applications, right? So things like Zoho Desk, Zoho Finance Suite, Zoho Projects, really any of the tools that allow you to sync data from CRM are going to be covered here. Now, because this is my demo account, I don't want to break everything. I'm going to turn that one off, but that is one that you may want to have turned on. The reason for that is that let's say that you want to, push some data via Zoho Flow to some other application. You might say, hey, Zoho Desk, Zoho Finance, I have HIPAA compliance turned on over there, so maybe it's okay if I'm pushing and pulling data between the two, but I want to disable some of the other Zoho applications that could be pulling data because I don't want that data to ever be surfaced inside of those applications. Do keep in mind, this really just applies to HIPAA relevant data, which I'll show you how to turn that on and off in just a moment. Other ones would be transferring to third-party applications. These are the ones that are supported natively within Zoho. So if you have like a custom third-party integration set up, that would more be covered via the access through API. But if you had like your standard Google integration turned on, maybe you had the QuickBooks connector activated, you can basically restrict that data transfer via any of the pre-built integrations that exist. Do keep in mind, some of these applications may start to have issues if you turn these on, just because it's basically going to be preventing certain data from being able to be accessed by that sync routine. So do be a little careful here as you turn this on because it could break something. You might need to get creative. Next one, this would just be accessing that data directly through API. This basically looks like, let's say inside of a contact record, you had their first name, last name, email address, and then maybe you had a field for like their primary medical problem that's causing them to reach out to you. If you turn this on, it would basically mean that primary medical problem isn't going to show up in the API. So if I do a get records request and I get a list of contacts, that field and the data that is in that field is not going to show up in that API request at all. Really, if you have HIPAA compliance turned on here in Zoho, you're almost always going to have this selected because that's one of the main things that HIPAA is supposed to do is basically prevent any unauthorized or unneeded usage of that data and any type of flow of data. And then last one here would be restricting it in your exports. Right? So essentially, this is kind of a nice one here because these rules apply basically the same way to all the rest of these, which is that if I do an export, and this is like just manually, I'm pulling out a list of contacts, whether I'm doing it from the export page, from the sheet view, or from an exported report, these basically are just not going to come out. I'm going to have no way to get these out in bulk from the system, which of course is exactly what we would expect, right? So I'm going to actually turn this one on. I'm going to turn API off for now. But so here, basically, I have a very minimal setup of HIPAA. Again, most of the times you're going to have all of these turned on. Maybe you don't use the Zoho app one if you've turned on HIPAA compliance in the other relevant Zoho apps, but you're almost always going to have the rest of these three turned on. Now I'm going to click save. And so essentially here, what I've just told Zoho is there's one module that might have this PHI type data in it. That's the contacts module. And I want to prevent any of that data from ever being exported outside of my system. So let's now actually jump into the module settings here and do some data customization. So I'm going to go into modules and fields. I'm going to access my contacts here. Go to my normal layout, and then let's say I want to add that like primary medical indication as some type of field. So I'm going to drop this in. I'm going to call it my primary medical concern. Let's say we'll do a small text. That should be fine. And then now we do need to note this field is a PHI or personal health related field. So I'm going to click save. And now I've added that field to my module. Now, what normally happens is you might have like a full section that has like multiple different data fields relevant to your medical information. But for the purposes of the demo, just this one is going to be fine. Just know that I can, in fact, have multiple different types of data, right? And they could be pick lists, they could be open text, they can really be like any of the field types that exist. You can define those as PHI, and then all of those rules that we set up are going to apply to those fields. Now, again, how does this really apply in practice? Well, if I go in and I create some type of report and I, let's say, go to a contact real quick, actually, let's go to our example. Let's say for my medical concern, I've got some serious things that are wrong with me. People tell me that all the time, so it seems to be true. Now I'm going to go into reports. I'm going to create a report for my contacts just to show this data not coming out. We'll continue. We'll give this a name. This is just, say, our HIPAA data report. We'll call this under the contact section. We're going to get rid of some fields for ease of access and visibility here. Then we're going to add our primary medical concern. Now, again, it's okay for it to go onto the report because here I am inside of CRM. I'm allowed to see it in here, right? What we need to make sure of is that this data does not come out with any type of export. Right, so here I basically have the report that shows any and all contacts that have a primary medical concern involved. Of course, if I had more than one, this would show more than one record in it. It's just in my particular case, I just have this one. Now, if I go to export this, let's say I do my CSV export, I'll include my record ID because I always check that box. And then I click export, we can actually take a look at this file in the context of our CRM. Let me go ahead and pull that up here and we'll take a look at what actually comes out now that I've done that export. All right, I've got that file filled out and here it is. What we'll notice is that yes, I do have my record ID, I do have my full name, but that column identifying the actual medical data has not come out with this export because I specifically told Zoho it's not allowed to send it with an export. This is exactly what will happen from a third-party API request. Right? So if you have the HIPAA integration turned on and you make a GET request of contacts and you try to include this field, it's just not going to come out, right? It's blocked from export really via any pathway as long as we've set up those kind of toggles correctly to disable it, right? So again, just as a reminder, I just have this one turned on. Oh, looks like it decided to turn this one on too. But if I had this restrict data access through API turned on, that same type of behavior would apply with any type of GET request. It's just not going to show up as a field name or as a value in any type of API request that I might make against that HIPAA module. Pretty quick and easy to turn on here, pretty all-encompassing in terms of preventing any of those various export pathways. No particular agreement with Zoho required, it's just on by default. So if you're looking for HIPAA compliance inside of your CRM, Zoho is a pretty good option. If you found the video useful, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment with any questions, feedback, or additional video requests. And head on over to Zenatta.com and click on book a meeting if you'd like to talk about how we can help you set up your Zoho CRM. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.